And here's up Toronto, taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up.
And off we go from Seattle.
And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback.
Ready?
Here's Walker to start the drive. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3.
They'll try for the first with Walker. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. The Seahawks had 4-9 now on the year. Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that one behind them, galvanize themselves, and go forward and get a win in this one.
First carry now for Ramondre Stevenson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Hey, smash Bronco! Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Pat the street. Pat the street. No. No. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat. Let go.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And they're down to the 41. When you look at this defense, they find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
So prepping for this game, I kept asking myself the question, what's keeping this group from being top 10 in the league against the pass?
And
too many mistakes, especially little mistakes. And when those add up into big mistakes add up into points against you.
a second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. They'll set up a throw. And that will be incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions and what was once a nice drive stalled out here. I'm going to give credit to the secondary partner. Never gave up as they gave up a few yards, and they came through on that play to deny that pass and force the 4th down.
Seven Pirates. Go.
Back to throw here. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Pete Carroll rolled the dice, but it didn't work out. And this defense holds firm here on the opening drive of the night. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing Jones. Throw left side complete. That's Elliott. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Here we go.
In motion, Aguilar. He's going to air one out. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. And Charles, you think about what this defense has had to prepare for. They're in for a battle. I mean, they're facing a team that is working on a 6-game winning streak.
And that can be intimidating when you think about it in those terms, but I think what they need to do is make some sort of a statement early in this game, whether it's a turnover, a takeaway, a key sack on 3rd down, a 3 and out. Something lets the other guys know that you mean business. Figuratively, throw the first punch and make it a good one.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. It'll be a gain of 16 and give them a first down as well.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
A first down carry by Elliott. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here we go now on 1st and goal. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. Now Elliott. down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. Elliott will take it in. Touchdown. Well, first quarter, maybe too early to talk about statement drives, Charles, but that sure seemed like a statement drive right there.
Well, if we're going to talk about statement drives, I think what they're saying is we're going to establish the run. They gave it to him early and often on this drive, and he wound up taking it into the end zone.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end, it doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Three. Ready.
Straight ahead, Walker. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. They'll drop to throw. And that's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And with it, time has expired on the first quarter. Second quarter now from Seattle, and it is the Seahawks with the football here, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Rig alert. Crack all 80. Chop 60. Let go.
Now back to throw. This is Fant on the short completion. Well, he's got to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now to the ground, here's Walker. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Marcus Jones there for the tackle. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive is going pretty well. I could come right back at them.
11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
60 Vikings. Hurry.
And going right back to Walker. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Here's 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 20-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing, and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Well.
Now Jones. Right back to his running back, Ezekiel Elliott.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down.
13 yards as they've got the connection working. His second catch in a row, first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
To throw again on second down. Jones. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far, brings up third down.
Like somebody thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and now will send them back to the drawing board.
Again, he'll drop to throw.
This short throw caught by Goddard.
Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
And Charles, with that completion, I'm told that puts him over 3,000 yards passing now on the campaign.
And Brandon, nowadays your leader's usually closer to 5,000 yards on the year, but still, 3,000 yards, a good season.
21. Hot.
Elliott running right. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Steps away. Now a short one to Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12.
They'll run here with Edwards-Helaire.
And he gets this inside the 10 to the 9. It's also a gain of 9.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
3rd and 2.
Looking to throw. Jones.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown! Dallas Goedert, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead.
The full team is involved in this game early, aren't they? Go down the field, score on offense, take the ball away on defense, and go right back and score again. You got to like the way that's working for them.
That's exactly right. Touchdown, turnover, touchdown, 2-score lead. A little bit like you at breakfast this morning. I got to get this in. You had a perfect omelet, dropped it, so a little bit of a turnover. You went right back, though, and got that omelet and crushed it.
Got to do what you got to do, man. Got to do what you got to do.
A little worried about your hands, though. They'll look to throw. That's caught at the 2. And he is not going to get in there. He stops short of the goal line, and the lead is going to stay right where it is. And as he approaches to kick it off, he might be thinking this could be a 14-0 lead with a couple of PATs as he sends this one away.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
A big mistake last time they were on the field, tossing that interception inside the red zone and really taking away what had been a pretty successful drive up to that point.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. As they head out on the field for this drive, that whole offensive unit is just thinking redemption. You know, they moved it really well, didn't pay it off. This time, they want to make sure that ball ends up in the end zone, and they're the ones possessing it.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Ready!
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Throw out wide to Walker. No gain on the play there. It'll be second down.
Usually the offense has an answer to anything a defense throws at them, including a safety valve, and that's what they did on that play. They went there, but the defense still made an excellent play and held them to no gain.
70 Rangers, 70 Rangers. Ready?
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
Okay.
Temporarily out of field goal range now as they come up on a second and long after the holding call. They'll set up to throw. Setting up the screen here. This is Walker. And he gets it down to the 32.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Well, he's going to go for it all. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. Then he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. Jones now on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
And with apologies to Dylan Thomas, apparently they're not going to go gently into the half. They're still out there firing haymakers. They took a chance on a deep ball there, but it winds up incomplete.
Now it's second and 10. Operating from the gun, Jones. Over the middle, complete. That's Elliott. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here comes third down and 7. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. It could have been worse. Instead, it's fourth down. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. Pulled in at the 24. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 31-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
A gain of 15 yards.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's 2nd down now.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
Here we go, set. Let's go.
They'll throw now on the final play. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. We welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Glenn, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This offense set to begin the 3rd quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Jones throw here taken in as he's able to find Goddard. And he'll go out of bounds and appears right at the 45. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Back to throw. Jones. It's caught by Aguilar. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
I felt that one all the way up here. How about that big man laying out and making that catch?
Yeah, that wasn't a 180-pound wideout. That was a tight end.
Here we go, get set. 12.
Now back to the ground with Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down. You're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
21. Here we go.
On 2nd down, Elliott once more. And snapped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 62 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, lots of praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
Madison is into the end zone. Touchdown.
And maybe that's the magic touch right there. They didn't use him at all in the first half, at least running the football. But here they entrust him with some work down in the red zone, and he responds. 1 carry, 1 touchdown.
Ryland on for the extra point.
And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
19. Seahawks, nothing.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, give him 14.
And the Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Here we go.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Ready.
Up the middle, here's Walker.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. That's some good tackling there to keep him short of that yellow line.
Yeah, defensively, all I'm thinking is that on that play, get me to 3rd down. Get me into a position where I can make one more play and get my defense off the field.
Check smash.
And they'll run on 3rd down with Charbonnet.
And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
That's quite a spot there for his first carry of the game, but obviously they had plenty of faith in him, didn't they?
No question about it. And here, why not go with the fresh legs? Able to push forward, pick up that first. Running right, here's Walker. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now this throw caught left side. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
It's a gain of 33.
Walker will take this into the end zone for a Seahawk touchdown.
And that's a step in the right direction. This had the feeling of one of those turning point kind of drives. If you come up empty there, it could be a long road back. But they persevered and hung around, and they closed the gap here in the 3rd quarter with their first touchdown of the game.
Jason Myers now for the extra point. And they're able to cut the deficit to 12. The touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Jordan Brooks on the tackle. Here's 2nd and 10.
They go to Elliott again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
74 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Out of the gun, it's Elliott. He gets away from one. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A big hitter there. A 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
Here we go. 11.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Here we go. 11. Great time.
Up the middle, here's Elliott. And forget that 100-yard rushing game, at least for the moment, as he'll lose yardage here and fall back under the century mark for the game. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That ball's caught. Aguilar right side. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Now Jones on 3rd down. This short throw caught by Goddard. And this won't do it. He needed 6. He only got halfway there.
Excellent job there defensively. Gave up the underneath to the tight end on 3rd down, and they made sure that they did their job. Got him on the ground and prevented him picking up a 1st down.
21.
Jones throwing on 4th down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
26 yards.
And the Pioneers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already, just wanted to possess the football, keep converting and picking up 1st downs. And if the drive ends in 3 points, that's terrific. If it ends in a touchdown, fantastic.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. And his throw here is incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. He's got a man, complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it.
Smith and Jigba with the grab.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
17 more yards. And that's good for another Seahawks.
Ready.
Back to throw again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Johnson. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They'll look to throw again.
Again, it's Johnson. And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9.
A 5-yard gain on the play. And that's good for another.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game.
Buffalo 18. Check.
They're going to look to throw.
And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Looking to throw. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Seahawks. Will Dissly, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it.
Well, CD, you understand. I mean, they're so eager trying to get back in this game here in the 4th quarter, but they touched that one a little too early before it went 10 yards.
Brandon, in such a high-stakes scenario, everyone's feeling the pressure on this play. The special teams coordinator, which one is he going to pick in terms of kicks? Can the kicker execute it? Can the team wait for 10 yards? So many variables, and in this case, they didn't get it done.
Elliott on first down, going to get this back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
110 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
Another carry tonight for the workhorse, Elliott. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
On 2nd down, Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Finally, defensively, they have a little clip to show positive for actually stopping him running the football.
It's been a really long night for them, hasn't it? So they got a little bit of a win there, but let's face it, the vision that he's had running the football has carried his feet to the open spaces and to big yardage all night long.
Here we go. 11.
Now Jones. Completes it to Aguilar. Touchdown! Nelson Aguilar from
from 17 yards out. And the Pioneers are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead. I suppose it wasn't out of the realm of possibility that we could have seen a comeback, but that touchdown should put any hopes of a comeback out of reach. It's been a really quality effort for them here in this one.
And no matter what else you think, you have to admire the initiative to finish things off their way. Don't leave anything to chance, no matter how small the odds of a comeback were. Send it home with a touchdown and get to celebrating.
And after all that, they are set up in unbelievable field position. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it does not appear that that's going to be the case. Just too much to handle on the other side in this one. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Pretty good results here on the first down run as he takes this forward for about 6. Good gain there on first down, and keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.